Hello everyone and welcome to Shadowrun Hong Kong. Okay, so we found the goal, or actually he found us, and he told us a story that he was hired to assassinate Magpie, the Elder that nobody liked, and then they reneged on the deal and he's been killing them one by one as retribution. I guess understandable. Not to say that it's okay to kill someone, but if we're already, functioning within the realm that they were bad enough to hire someone to kill someone else, and then not pay that assassin, you can pretty much assume that bad things are going to happen to you. Duh. So now Porter Lamb, who doesn't seem to be a part of it and is figuring it out, says that there's still the law that he needs to be killed. He's too dangerous to let live. I don't think he's too dangerous to let live. In that someone's dangerous to let live if they're unpredictable and they're going to go off and blah, 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 blah. And I don't think he's unpredictable. My concern here is I don't know how Kindly Ching is going to take it. So I think I'm not going to let them kill, but we're going to get into a fight here. Then you two must die. LP. The one pulls ready their weapons. Yeah. Wow, this is where we start right here? Holy crap. Okay. This could be really bad really fast. Who's the rigger? Drone combat. Elder Nig. I don't want to kill Porter Lamb, but we're gonna have to, most likely. Okay, so if we went to this, for the hit point, 94%. Really? Holy crap. That hurt. 89 still, huh? There we go. Can we do another one? There we go. Okay, so got you. Oh wow, that hurt all of us. That wasn't good in the least. Oh, but still hurt, actually. Well, I need to bring her back over here because, actually, can we do... Let's do a heal on me. There we go. And then you come back over here. Okay, samurai baby. Ow. Ow. Okay, Gobetz needs to get the hell out of here, so... Okay, he's out. I'm gonna bring you, Gobet, back around here. Okay. This is me. Now where do we want to put me? I need something that has some type of... Oh, there we go. That's pretty hardcore. Go back over here. Can we actually hit him? Maybe? Missed. Alright. Let's see here. You come here? Oh. Yeah. Actually, let's do that. Can we do this? Can you do this? Yeah. Haha, you missed. Missed. Okay. Have to reload. That's fine. He's out. Great. Now let's do one here. He's out. All right. Good. And so she's gonna. I'm gonna put her over here. Wonderful. We're going to. Actually, can I even? No, there's a possibility. Haha! I actually did hit him once. Let's do it again. All right. Go here. Go here. Missed. What's up, buddy? I think you should take the last hit. You missed? Wow. Linked. There we go. As the elders fall to the floor, you stop and survey the carnage around you. It is accomplished. No more betrayers alive. No more worry that others may think they can take advantage of me. Lead the way. I look forward to our new business partnership. He has got a badass katana, doesn't he? All right. Wow. My WASD work now. That's weird. Did they work before? I don't remember them working before. No loot? Seriously? Not cool. I want loot. Damn it. Fine. We're gonna go in here. Anything in these places that's worth looting? I guess we don't get to loot anything. That sucks. Anything back there? Nope. Nothing worth looting. That sucks. All right. Now, Kindly Ching, I don't know if she's going to be happy or not. Like, they're gone, so she could actually come in here and take over. Right? I mean... I guess we just have to leave. That's pretty much the thing, right? Okay, so... Is there anything in here that we missed? Return to... Okay. Nope. We're going back in. Do. Thing over here. Alright. Board train. Yes, we would like to travel. Heo. The MTR rockets noiselessly toward Heo along the edge of Kowloon Bay. The black water glitters in the night with the light of 1,000 reflected storefronts. Yachu, stare silently out the window. One hand pressed to the glass. The Wampone elders are dead. They forced your hand and paid the price for it. Their story was a cleverly crafted lie, meant to put the gull to death for their greed. But was the trade you made worth it? The uncertainty of that choice is as clouded as the sky above you. Claim payment for your runs at the mission computer. Oh, that's right. Okay, so we actually got some karma as well. Not sure we want to do this now. Let's see. Oh, now, yeah, there was the strength thing. This is actually... No, strength is here, right? Yeah. Intelligence. Factor the chance of hit with computer programs, right? Willpower, charisma. Do we get another etiquette here? Oh, we do. Wow. Maximum for orcs, maximum etiquette, maximum for elves. Interesting. Okay. Conjuring, don't care about that. The charisma is good though, but I don't think we want to do it at the moment. Cyberware affinity. What do we get here? Additional one additional essence. Unlocks eviscerate for hand razors and spurs. I think it might be worth us getting hand razors because I think that they just work as a melee weapon in general. This one, what is this? Increases the chance of scoring a critical hit when using SMG to attack, increasing the skill, unlock special abilities. Rifle. Shotgun. Critical damage percentage visible. Oh, that's good. Quickness. Chance to hit in range combat. Reduces the chance to be hit by enemy attacks. Dodge is good. Range combat. Whip cyber weapon. Increasing the skill unlocks additional weapon slot. Okay, so I guess probably go to, we'll put some in quickness. Let's see, can we do, actually we could do a dodge and a ranged. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Alright, yeah, and I don't think we actually have any other karma here. Alright, so, actually, you know what, I should probably go ahead and save this. It auto-saved, but I like to have a save between episodes. Alright, cool. What kind of cash? Actually, let's do this real quick. All right. So we have. She gained at level 2. All right. We did this already, right? Who needs? Confirm all. Gained at level 2. Gained at level 2. Ah, he's the one. All right. Red Samurai or Goal. Rip gains a claw ability. Rip does an additional 2 damage and 2 bleeding. Red Samurai actually gains a defensive ability that adds +2 armor and +1 dodge. That's cool. Yeah, okay, so the question is, do we want to go up the goal line here, or do we want to go up this as a samurai? Some interesting stuff here. Spit, bite, rip, disease. We games are a throwing star. I think we're going to go up the samurai side, because that's pretty cool. We'll do that. Confirm. Yes. Very good. Alright. Now we need to, do we need to go talk to, who is this? Stephen Dynamite. I guess we'll talk to him. I don't know if we need to. A disheveled man in filthy rags teeters on the sidewalk, wobbling on unsteady legs. His bloodshot eyes dart about desperately, and the acrid, sweet odor that wafts off of him buzzes unpleasantly in your nostrils. Try to slip by him and continue on your way. You okay, man? You have to help me, man. His teeth grind as his grip tightens. His hands feels like a vice. I need your help. Let go of me. You smell like rotten cabbage. I don't have to do anything. Now step back. Say the magic word. You're gonna regret it. The man's grip tightens further. He pulls you in closer, and you notice that his tattered clothing bears designer logos. It'll be worth your while just to talk to Handsome Lee for me. Handsome Lee? Right, yeah. I know the guy. And who should I say is asking for him? Never heard of him. Now, who are you, and why are you touching me? I'm Steven. Steven Dynamite. He nods eagerly, desperation in his eyes. A sluggish tongue wipes itself over the cracked skin of his lips. Look, you gotta help me. I've been poisoned. That crap that Lee sold me put bad things in my head. Whenever I close my eyes, I see dark, narrow tunnels, so many, hands grabbing, razor-sharp teeth gnawing, and the children. Poison, sure it's not just a bad trip? Bad things in your head, are you talking about hallucinations? What makes you think that any of this is my problem? Hallucinations. The junkie stares into space, a faint trickle of saliva makes his way down his chin. No, not exactly, more like nightmares. They feel very real. Teeth biting, faces. I knew. His trembling voice trails off. You know the whole nightmare thing has been going around. It isn't just you. No, this isn't that, I'm telling you. I was poisoned. I know it. You'll help me, won't you? What? Fine. Then tell Lee what he's done to me. That I need relief. Tell him that I want... His sentence trails off. You've been a little vague about that, Steve. Need something in particular? I want my money back. His reedy voice wavers, but he stops and says no more. Poisoned, nightmares, money back. Got it. Anything else? Just please come back and please hurry. Yeah, I'm not sure that we want to talk. We want to get money back from... Yeah, let's go back to the boat for the moment and check in with the computer. Who's this? Who's this? Maximum Law. Okay, we'll actually come back and see him here in a bit. He must have opened up at some point. Who's this? Oh, Handsome Lee. Okay, we'll go talk to Handsome Lee real quick. I think that this is the guy. It's muggy out, even for Heo in monsoon season. You pause to mop your brow. Suddenly you feel eyes upon you. As you glance up, you meet the tranquil, searching gaze of a man half hidden in the shadows. He's wearing a crisp, white tailored suit, shirt sleeves neatly rolled with a dark gray silk tie and smart black trousers. If he's sweating, you don't see it. The man tilts his head ever so slightly in greeting. A newcomer, welcome. He flashes you a brilliant smile, eyes glinting with bemusement. You can just barely detect a faint trace of accent in his voice. Handsome Lee's the name, purveyor of enhanced sensory experiences. I can see that you've got some tales to tell. You mentioned you sold enhanced sensory experiences. Let's see what you've got. Okay, yeah, it's just normal stuff. You're not from around here, are you? His smile flickers briefly. He's got a decent poker face, but you can see that he's rattled. Why do you ask? You still got the accent, Lee. It's barely there, but I can hear it. You don't act like a local. You're refined, I guess. You don't belong on the street. Because Hale's street dealers are too busy to use such flowery language. He fidgets uncomfortably. You're right, I'm not from Hale. Keep going. I was born in Taiwan. I was forced to flee during the Nationalist War. I hear you have a slight accent as well. Seattle? Emphasis on the slight. The corner of his lip curls smugly. It's your move, apparently. Incline your head. Good guess, Redmond Barrens. Handsome Lee suddenly fixes you with his gaze, sizing you up. His face is impassible. Nasty place. What's it to you anyway? Toughen me up. I've nothing to be ashamed of. I know just what you mean. My own life experiences has left me ready for anything. But we can discuss this another time. Yes, let us now talk about business. I am a businessman after all. So how about it, friend? He opens his jacket, revealing a myriad of small, bulging pockets sewn into the interior lining. Can I show you my wares? Show me what you've got, Lee. We went down this already. Okay. I ran into someone with a message for you. Handsome Lee beckons you closer with a languid gesture. I think I can guess. Stephen Dynamite? He coolly raises an eyebrow at you. Yeah, actually, that's right. You're his dealer. He places his hand on his heart in mock indignation. I am the inventor of much acclaimed experimental pharmaceuticals, but why split hairs? Well, your little guinea pig is suffering. Claims that a drug you sold him is giving him horrible visions. He pauses thoughtfully. Interesting. And what does he want from me? What do you think? He wants his union back. Think, man, haven't you ever been shaken down before? He wants his money back. Yes. He straightens abruptly from his elegant slouch and juts his chin out. There was absolutely nothing wrong with my latest creation. It was painstakingly designed to elevate the senses and titillate the spirit, a smooth high that I have indulged in myself. Now, if the unfortunate Stephen happened to dilute my masterpiece with other lesser substances, I can hardly be held responsible. His tone of finality is unmistakable. You can use all the flowery language you want. I'm not leaving here empty-handed. You don't get it. I don't care whether your drugs work or not. I just want Steve's money. He stares at you for a long moment, then reaches into his breast pocket. With a deft motion, he pulls out a small packet and presents it to you. There is no money. Not anymore. I have expenses, just as I'm sure that you do. But here, give this to Stephen with my regards. What's in the package? So what he asked for. He wants money, not more drugs. For me, you shouldn't have. The dealer smirks. I'm sure that you'd enjoy it, but no, this is for Stephen. Think of it as a consolation gift. Gift of feeding a destruction of addiction? What is it exactly? I'm sure he'll be delighted until the nightmares return. Lee frowns, suddenly earnest. And I'll tell you again, the nightmares aren't my fault. The drugs that I sold him aren't even hallucinogens. If he's being haunted by visions, they have nothing to do with me. Still, the sample I'm giving him should provide some short-term relief. Relief is the exact word that he used. The dealer nods sagely. I told you that I know Stephen well enough to guess when he'll be desperate for another hit. So is his addiction the entire problem? Is that why he's suffering so much? People are that predictable, huh? He's lucky to have a friend like you to look after him. Lee shakes his head slowly. No, I'm just not surprised to hear from him now, because it was time. But I can explain these unusual dreams he's having. Anyway, he holds the packet out toward you and gives a shake. Take this. Give it to him. It should help him, at least in the short term. Take the drugs for Stephen Dynamite. All right, Lee, I'll take them to him. Please let me know, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we'll take it. Great. So let's go back up here real quick and give this to Mr. Dynamite. Yes, I'm going to keep saying it that way because it's funny. Yes, it is funny. Thank you. Psst. Steven Dynamite lawyers on the sidewalk. Well, yeah. Second eye swivel toward you is what's about. Hello, I'm relieved to see you. I thought you might not return. Can't trust you, blah, blah. You're kidding. I said I'd be back. Here I am. Hey, Steve, I hate to say it, but you're not looking so hot. Fat tears begin to cascade down the blah, blah, blah. I don't want to sleep because of these nightmares. I'm ravenous, so ravenous, but food makes me ill. I just wanted to, okay. On his brow, blah, blah, blah. So you got my money? Lee didn't have your money. He gave me this to pass you off instead. Oh. Just to warn you, it's the exact same stuff that you thought was poison. Maybe kicking the habit would be a better idea. It's practically ruined you, man. I think that you might be better off if I held onto it for you. Yeah. The man chuckles softly. It's purely circumstantial that I picked drugs as my escape. I'd just seek out another dependency. So I might as well take Lee's free hit. Pack it, please. Makes sense, I guess. You can do whatever you want. I'm not here to judge you. Mickey's trembling hand shoots out, his fingers curling and uncurling. Fine. Not my deal. Snatches the packet of bliss from your hand, his eyes lighting up with excitement. Before you take that, I want to ask you about these dreams. He looks up at you suddenly suspicious. You want to ask about my dreams? Why? Because I want to help you, you idiot. Because I've been having bad dreams too. Maybe we can get to the bottom of them. Because some really weird stuff is going down in this town, and your story might... Okay, I've been having them too. He stares you in the eye, and his voice drops to a sharp whisper. These aren't like ordinary dreams. They're visions. They're so real. I put all kinds of substances in my body, and I've never experienced anything like this. You're practically raving the last time we talked. Explain your dreams to me again clearly this time. He nods, though his tongue stumbles and stalls as he speaks. I'm walking through a series of dark, narrow halls. It stinks to high heaven. And I run into more and more people as I move forward. The people are jostling me, but I'm starving, like I haven't eaten for days. I just want some food, so I press on. I start seeing children in the crowd, children with terrible burns, disfigured faces. All these people are grabbing at me. He begins to tremble from head to foot, and his eyes bulge. Then I see teeth all around me. I feel the teeth on me. Bathed in sweat from the effort of speaking, he cradles his head in his arms. Ew. Okay, Steve, let's talk about the drugs. You said that you're on a lot of them, right? I can see why you need relief. You must know that the drugs are making these nightmares worse. Yeah. Which ones are you on? Nuki gives a weary smile. More than I can count. I used to get my kicks from explosives. I love blowing up stuff. Seeing glass splintering, solid walls disintegrating, flames licking the sky. Not anymore. Now I stick to needles and pills. Hang on, you blew stuff up? You were a Shadowrunner? No, not so much. I was a bomb maker. I designed custom ordnance. It was a dream job, plus it was very lucrative. He rubs his thumb and forefinger together, then snaps. Megacorps couldn't get enough of the devices I invented. I was tough. I was too high on my own ego to wonder what they were up to. It's not like a pyromaniac. What are the Megacorps doing? They were fueling wars. They often managed to sell to both sides in conflicts all over the world. Casualties be damned. It's nothing new. War profiteering is as old as war itself. So by selling to them, there's blood on your hands. Nothing new. Ashen hue and the corners of his mouth pulled downward. Excuse me. Yes, war. I thought my bombs were used in wars against militias, mercenaries, and armies, and I didn't think of them as people. But the weapons I developed got used against civilian targets. Ugh. The man starts digging his rough fingernails into his palms so hard that tiny crescents of blood stain his palms. I'm from Gezhu. Siochin has taken over much of the province, but pockets of resistance remain. These are big political struggles, actions removed from the lives of ordinary people. Yet the village where I grew up in Gezhu was annihilated. These were tobacco farmers, winemakers, peasants, not military. Tears leak from the man's eyes, tracing narrow lines down his filthy cheeks. I recognized the distinctive patterns, the traces that were left behind. These were my bombs, used to shatter the landscape of my childhood. Why was Sachin bothered to bomb a village? When your village was bombed, did you lose anyone you knew? Why would they bomb a village? To break the spirit of the people. It broke mine. The junkie's shoulders heave and shake, and he passes a hand over his face. Now you just want to forget. The drugs help sometimes. Your village was bombed. Did you lose anyone you knew? He meets your gaze with red-rimmed eyes. He throws his arms wide. I knew them all. From the frailest elders to the littlest children. My own family died, too. We weren't always close. Pyromaniac inventors don't fit in well in our cultural backwaters. But they were my only kin. Okay, Steve, I think I get what's going on here. I guess that I must be feeling guilty about the bombs, huh? All of the blood on my hands, I can feel it all the time. I just like bombs. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. He clutches his face, sobbing. How am I ever going to make this go away? How will I live with myself? The drugs help me forget, but he shakes his head, a look of utter hopelessness on his face. Do something to undo the harm you've done. I don't know. Use your imagination, man. Well, you could start by helping some kids, or stealing your bomb schematics back. For starters, you stop wallowing in self-pity. That'd probably help. Give me your union. You'll feel lighter without it. Start helping some kids. Helping kids? Stealing my... The junkie sways mutely in place, gnawing on his chapped lower lip. I wouldn't know where to begin. Need time to think. You can show those megacorps that they can't use you. Plot your revenge. Children of the future, man. Find a charitable organization and put in some hours for starters. Man lowers himself into a squat and hugs his knees, gaze somewhat absent with his cheeks glazed with tears. There are a couple of shelters where I used to crash when I was less down and out than I am now. There were lots of families I could help out. The man pauses, licking his lips, his mouth feeling for the right words. Like, just reading this is making me thirsty. But in the end, I probably need to go home to Yezu when I can bring myself to... I'll tell you what, I'll think about it. He nods eagerly. I'll think real hard. Guess that's the best that I could hope for. Best of luck, Steve. Thinking about it isn't going to be enough. You need to do something. Yeah, I will. His face fills up with something you hadn't seen before. Determination. I will, I promise. Maybe we should have got the bliss back from him. That maybe would have been a good thing. You know, helpful at least. Let's go this way. Gotta go back to the boat. Go back to the boat. This is over here, right? Yeah. Who's this? Smuggler, huh? Two men in dirty synth leather jackets look up from their conversation at your approach. They both look haggard, their shoulders slumped with exhaustion, and neither appears to have shaved this morning. What do you want, man? We're talking here. I'm new in town. Figured I'd pay to make all the connections I can. A grim chuckle rumbles out of him. You chose the wrong day, stranger. We're moving further downstream and we're doing it today. There's something wrong with this place. Too many bad dreams. I'm sorry I missed you then. Better luck downstream. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. The man blinks. His expression shifted from guarded to curious. Did you dream it too? The long corridor and the thing with the ivory crown? Yeah. He licks his lips, nodding. Lots of people in town dreamed it, and something like it. From the folks I've talked to, there were a bunch of different versions. Some people turned away from the corridor, went down alleys, that kind of thing. I've never even set foot in the walled city before. Stranger, so tell me, why the hell am I dreaming about it all of a sudden? I don't even know what the damn thing looks like on the inside. I think that there's something strange going on, something magical, and the walled city is where it's coming from. Collective hallucination, maybe. I don't know. Stranger things have happened. We'll do this one. He grunts. It's a curse, nothing else it could be. Everybody knows that place is haunted, a living hell full of evil spirits and poison key. If you're not careful, you'll wind up trapped inside with the rest of the human garbage. His companion cuts in. You catch a healthy whiff of alcohol in his breath. This isn't going to happen to us, no way. Only the lowest of the low wind up in the walled city. So, like he said, we're going further downstream. As soon as our things are packed, we're out of here. Damn right, this place is a dump anyway. Let's try our luck in Mako? To hell with this place. Best of luck then. We could say the same to you. You're staying here in Heo after all. Of the three of us, you're the one who's most likely to need it. This is true. What true? Alright. Let's look at the computer. Workstation and mission computer, yes. Inbox for new messages. About those dreams. Gobette's face winks onto the screen. Her rats are perched precariously on her head, and she holds a laser pointer clutched between her thumb and forefinger. Oh, hey, Seattle. I hope that I didn't catch you at a bad time. She flicks the laser pointer, and her rat's head swiveled to the right to follow the motion. Why did I just say that? This is a recording. It doesn't matter if it's a bad time. Well, anyway, I was thinking about that talk that we had, you know, the dream talk about the nightmares and stuff. Another flick of the pointer, the rat's head's turned left, their noses twitching. I've got a friend here in town. She runs the Parlor of Five Phases. It's sort of our local magic shop in Talismonger. Name's Crafty. Flick, the rat's head's turned toward the stair of the ceiling. Anyway, she's smart, really smart. Her mom was sort of a local authority on all things magical, and the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. If you wanted to ask anyone in town about these dreams, she'd be the right one to choose. She taps a button on the laser pointer with her thumb, and the little red dot on the tip goes dark. The rats immediately tackle one another, rolling off her head and falling out of sight. She gets up, her head rising out of frame. Anyway, just thought it would help. If you've already been talking to Crafty, please disregard this message. Alright, I'm out. Peace. She punches a button and the screen goes dark. Okay. Attending a party! From kindly change to Spot, attending a party. Spot, I need you to come to the parlor. A friend and business partner of mine named Dr. Xinying has need of your services. Something about attending a fancy party in Repulse Bay. He was unwilling to give me the details. I think he wanted to size you up himself. Raymond Black's history. From Isabel to Spot. Duncan asked me to do some digging on my own into Raymond's history. I guess he doesn't trust Kindly Chang to give him the full story. I can't say I blame him, since she'd hide things from us if it was in her best interest to do so. So I've been poking around various corners of the Matrix trying to dig up what I can. Most sinners have a data trail the size of an aircraft carrier in their wake. Working backward in time, Raymond starts out that way, but it slowly tapers away into nothingness. Sure, I can find some basic records in Seattle, power utilities, a couple of public discussion sites he signed up for, but the further back I get, the less I find. And the craziest part is this. Prior to 2032, I can't find anything at all. And that shouldn't be possible. It's like Raymond didn't exist before then. I don't know, I'm going to keep digging, but it'll take me a while. I'll let you know when I get some news worth sharing, Isabel. Thanks, Isabel. Open the jobs directory. Claim payment for the Wampo Garden murders. You submit the job as finished and await the response. A few minutes later, a message pops onto the screen. From Kindly Change to Spot. I asked you to solve a problem, and your method of solving it is to kill the people I was doing a favor for. I have half a mind to throw you into the goddamn bay. Still, the Wampoans are now more afraid of me than ever, and money started flowing again, so I suppose that's something. I've attached your payment. The Wampoans made it explicitly clear that they wouldn't have paid at all, except to ensure you never come back to the gardens. Next time, try not to fuck the job up so much. I may not be as forgiving. Okay, view all active jobs. Open the jobs directory. Pending jobs. Nope. Oh, right, all these. Okay, actually, we need to go visit the Paula. Let's walk away here. What we got in here? Let's look around. Can we actually sleep? That would be interesting. What's up, Duncan? You enter Wu's cabin to find him moving through some sort of stretching routine. His muscles ripple as he flows tranquility from one pose to the next. Tranquilly. You look different, Ash. Do I? Yeah, like I flipped forward a few chapters instead of turning a page. I mean, you look like you... just not the you I knew. Just not the you I knew. No idea what you're saying right now. I get it. You're you too, just a lot leaner. Wu looks down at his torso, chuckles. Yeah, remember how Lockjaw used to make fun of my gut? He used to call me Dunkin' Donut. Oh, wow. He smiles, his teeth are perfect. I guess I got tired of that whole running out of energy walking upstairs thing. Plus, I needed to slim down to get into the academy. And once I got off my ass and started exercising, you know, really exercising, I found out that I loved it. It's the focus, I guess. I don't have to think about anything. I don't have to talk to anyone. All I have to do is concentrate on my form and count my reps. And no matter what happens after that, I've started my day by accomplishing something. That's actually a really good point. So what about you? He gives you a once-over. How are you doing? Good, actually. This is the life I always wanted. Kind of pissed at Raymond for getting us into this whole thing. I'm a little freaked out. I don't know this city at all. I feel like an alien here. Not too good. Think about Raymond. Alien here. Same here. I may look like I belong to here, but I feel like a complete outsider. Regardless, you're good at running this crew, Ash, but I still don't completely understand. He picks up an ammo box and begins using it like a dumbbell. What do you get out of being a Shadowrunner? Freedom. I'm not a cog in the corporate machine. It's the money. No way to ever earn this much in a straight job. It's the thrill running keeps me firmly in the moment. I feel alive. I get to hurt people for money. It's about seeing the world how it really is underneath the veneer. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. We're going to go with this one. Carter said that an unexamined life isn't worth living. He smirks. Well, whatever you get out of it, I doubt the trade-off's worth the shorter lifespan. And at the end of the day, what are you? A Shadowrunner. A disposable asset. Sinless. Slithering through the cracks of society, doing jobs that are too dirty for the cops to do themselves. You don't even appear on a corporate balance sheet. You make it sound so unglamorous. Call my own shots, take the jobs I want. Runners can be more than that. They can move their own agenda, fight the power. I've never heard a story where a Shadowrunner did something other than kill someone, steal something, or perpetrate some other sort of shady shit. But good luck with that. Wu watches you, waiting for you to say something. You want to talk to me about you and me? You thinking about getting chromed up with Cyber? She just said, oh my god, how many times are you going to ask me that? So you give me a satisfying answer. Well, at least a couple dozen more times. You always have the best reactions. Keep asking until you show me some chromo. Wu grins, his teeth are blindingly white. I told you one time I was thinking about it when I was 13. Let it go. I'm not going to pollute my body with that shit. You? I'm saving up for something. No judgment here. Just don't put too much of that shit on your body. I've heard stories about folks who went too far with it, lost some of themselves. Talk to you about you and me. I don't want to do that yet. What'd you think about the last run? I don't know, Ash. I've had enough of my goals for one lifetime. The Barrens were full of them. Remember what the 162s did to that Asturnian family that lived by the old town center? Remember how we found them? It's not the kind of thing you forget. Tooth marks in the bones and all that. Sure, but in all fairness, they were asking for it. They were keeping secondhand organs in a walk-in freezer. I mean, what'd they expect? His face goes white as a sheet. Yeah, made my stomach turn. Nobody deserves to go out like that. Oh no, Ash, I don't think I'll ever get comfortable with having a goal on our crew. I guess it was a good thing to help him, though. I'd rather have a goal on the team than a goal obsessed with vengeance. Who knows what he would do to get it. Anyway, enough about that. Need anything else? No. Let's talk later. Sure, you know where to find me. Right by the fishy smell. Let's go up here. Alright, actually, I'm going to put a cut here before we get in this next conversation. Is Goblet in here? Yeah, she is. Okay, so because we're going to probably talk to both of them and see what they felt about the last run, etc. And we'll do that in the next part. I actually like this room a lot. It's pretty cool. It's like Shadowrun meets, it reminds me almost like an anime shot, like a Ghost in the Shell type thing. It's quite cool. I like it. Cool, thanks for hanging out. Again, in the next part, we will continue the story, find out more, work our way towards what happened to Raymond and the whole nightmare thing and all that stuff. So, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
We're going for the moon.
Hey there, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. If you'd like to see more, just click subscribe. Come say hi to me on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, any of those. I hope to see you next time.